You think you know someone. You think after years of love, loyalty, and shared pain, they'd know you. Who you are, what you stand for, what you'd never do. But sometimes all it takes is a lie, one rotten seed. And suddenly everything you've built starts to collapse. My girlfriend and I had been together for 3 years, but we've known each other for 8. She wasn't just someone I loved. She was the woman I planned to marry, the one I'd been saving for, planning with, dreaming about. She knew everything about me, my values, my character, and above all, how I feel about cheating. Let me be clear, I don't tolerate it. Not in strangers, not in friends, not even in family. Over the last 6 years, I've cut my own mother, my brother, and multiple lifelong friends out of my life for cheating on their partners. No shouting, no arguments, just a clean cut. They made their choices. I made mine. My girlfriend knew this. She was there. She literally sat beside me when I told my mother I wanted nothing more to do with her after I found out she'd been cheating on my father. She supported me, agreed with me. She said she admired that I stood by my principles. And I've never strayed. Not once, not in past relationships, not in this one. But this story isn't about me stroking my ego or claiming I'm some kind of saint. This story is about the moment everything unraveled. Let's talk about Jess. Jess is my girlfriend's lifelong friend. Their moms are friends. They practically grew up together. But Jess, she's the exact opposite of me. She brags about cheating, treats loyalty like it's a punchline. I once saw her leave a bar with 2 different guys in the same hour and come back laughing about what she did in the back seat of her car. She's reckless, disrespectful, and frankly, disgusting to me. I never liked her. Never hid it either. Early in our relationship, I told my girlfriend I didn't want her going out alone with Jess. I explained why. Jess has no sense of boundaries or responsibility, and I didn't trust the situation she might drag her into. Surprisingly, she agreed. No fuss, no drama. For the last 3 years, my girlfriend only went out with Jess when I was there or if another friend was tagging along. She never came home late, never stayed out overnight, and in all that time, I had no reason to question her loyalty. Until Monday. I came home from work to find my girlfriend curled up on the couch, crying her eyes out. When I tried to touch her, she slapped my hand away. She looked me dead in the eye and said, "How could you do this to me?" I was stunned. What was happening? It took her 15 minutes to calm down enough to even speak, and when she finally did, she said, "Jess told me you slept with her." I laughed. I actually laughed. I thought it was some twisted joke. I mean, Jess? The woman I actively avoid? The one I can't even have a 5-second conversation with without feeling nauseous. But she wasn't joking. Jess had called her and claimed I had slept with her a couple of nights ago. No details, no proof, just a vague accusation. And instead of shutting it down, my girlfriend believed her, not completely, mind you. She said she didn't believe it, but then she held out her hand and said, "I want to check your phone. Let me pause here. I don't care if someone asks to see my phone. She has the passcode. She's used it before. I've got nothing to hide, but this wasn't about curiosity. This was about doubt, mistrust, and coming from the woman who sat beside me as I cut off family members for cheating. Who knows, I would never betray her like that. That cut deeper than anything. Still, I stayed calm. I placed my phone on the table, went to my bag, grabbed my laptop, opened it in front of her, took off my watch and placed it next to the phone. I told her, "These are the only 3 devices I use, go ahead," but I added, "If you go through these, you're saying you don't trust me. And if there's no trust, this relationship is over." I reminded her. I've never given her a single reason to doubt me. Then I asked her, "Have I ever acted suspicious? Ever given you a reason to think I'd cheat on you?" She said, "No." Still, she picked up the phone, and right then, something in me snapped. 4 years of love just drained out of me. I turned, walked into our bedroom, and started packing my bags. 10 minutes later, she came in sobbing, apologizing over and over again. She said she was sorry for believing Jess, said she'd cut her off, begged me not to go, but I felt hollow. Even her touch made me feel sick. She fell to her knees and grabbed my leg. Begging. I shouted, louder than I ever had in 8 years of knowing her, for her to let me go. She froze. Let go. Before I left the room, I said, "Too little, too late. You should have cut her off years ago," and I walked out. Now I'm at my sister's house, sitting in a spare room writing this. My phone hasn't stopped ringing. Her parents, our friends, even some of my friends, all telling me I'm the bad guy. All she wanted was to check your phone. It's not that serious. Just forgive her. But they don't understand. This wasn't about a phone. It was about the fact that after everything, she still chose to believe someone like Jess over me. You don't build trust in a day, but you can destroy it in seconds. I still love her. I still miss her. But the pain, the betrayal, that's louder than anything else right now.